again, everyone. Welcome back to AIW's Intense TV. It's me again, your moderator of sorts, Steve Guy. On this week's episode, we look forward to March 22nd, 2024. From Temple Live in Cleveland, Ohio, it's AIW's Tougher Than Leather. Now, on this show, we have two Pick Your Poison matches. First, let's take a look at who Derek Dillinger has selected as the opponent for Magnum CK.
For years, Magnum CK, I had to live in your shadow as a supporting role as you won the AIW Tag Team Championships. But let's not forget how you won those titles. It was me, but I'm just a director. I'm just a guy in the back. I'm just a supporting role. Magnum CK, I had to stand there and watch you climb the mountain of AIW. I had to stand there and watch you gain all the success that should have been given to me. But I'm just the director. I had to live in your shadow, Magnum CK. I had to watch you win the AIW Tag Team Championships. And just when you were about to reach that tippy top, what happened? Honestly, it's very heartbreaking. It's very sad. It's a sad, sad story. You hurt your back. You broke your back. And that is exactly when everybody in AIW opened their eyes and realized that Derek Dillinger's the production. I am the director. I'm a whole goddamn motion picture. I took the production to levels your fragile self couldn't, Magnum CK. And just when I am so close to this lifetime achievement of winning the absolute championship, they decided to pull your irrelevant, glory-seeking ass out of some dusty prop box. Everything was fine with Ziggy and I until you decided to come around. That's when she started pandering to the crowd. That's when she started needing all the cheers and all the likes and all the retweets. Magnum, you were the reason Ziggy Haim got left on the cutting room floor. I swear to God, Magnum CK, I swear to God you picked Ziggy as your poison for me. I swear to God, I hate that bitch, Magnum CK. I hate Ziggy. And Ziggy, that's not personal. That's showbiz, baby. Ziggy Haim, the financial backing has been pulled. I found the leading lady I was looking for the entire time. Somebody takes it as serious as I do. Magnum CK, the poison I've chosen for you isn't gonna make you lay on the floor and convulse. It isn't gonna make you foam from the mouth. The poison I've chosen for you is going to break you. This poison is gonna send you back down that mountain again with a broken back. Magnum CK, this poison is better than you in every conceivable way. Somebody that's won championship after championship. Somebody that's in a position every single one of these idiotic fans thought you would be in if you didn't go home with your tail tucked between your legs. This man is an enigma. This man is the only man that can be cast in this masterpiece directed by yours truly. I bring to you somebody that is worth every single bit of admiration he is. I present to you the megastar, Effie. I give to you Effie, Magnum CK. So enjoy your cheers one last time. Prance around in your sequin robes. The credits are gonna roll on your comeback. And the final shot is gonna be a Effie making you his bitch. Cut. On March 22nd, somebody's getting their back blown out. And spoiler alert, it's not going to be me, and it's not going to be Effie.
Experience the most intense wrestling in the United States. Featuring the intense icon, Josh Bishop, the Bone Collector, Dominic Guarini, the director, Derek Dillinger, and more of the top names on the scene today. You won't find harder-hitting professional wrestling anywhere else. For more information and upcoming shows, visit AIWrestling.com. Follow AIW on social media at AI Wrestling.
Hey there, sports fans. It's your old pal, Magnum CK. These days, it seems like there's good wrestling on TV every night of the week. You can stream it, you can watch it live, you can go to it, but let me ask you a secret. Don't you think it's kind of enough already? I'm talking about someone sitting down and watching through hours and hours of footage and putting together a video for you of times when people fall down not on purpose, where moves do not go as planned, where the ring itself cannot withstand the pressure and breaks. Now that's what I call wrestling. Hosted by yours truly, Magnum CK. Brand new episodes every Monday morning at 8 a.m. on YouTube.
So Derek Dillinger has chosen Effie to be Magnum CK's opponent at AIW's Tougher Than Leather. This is not only a dangerous choice, but a cerebral choice as well. We've only seen Effie in AIW once before, but he is a world-traveled professional wrestler, and everybody knows what he brings to the table. So it's going to be an entire battle, and we will find out who the spotlight truly shines brighter on March 22nd, whether it be Effie or Magnum CK. Now, in fairness, the other pick your poison matchup on this show is Magnum CK selecting an opponent for Derek Dillinger. So let's find out who he chose.
The following announcement has been paid for by Magnum CK.
Trust me, when they told me I could pick Derek Dillinger's opponent, I felt like I was playing a game. Trust me, you don't want to play games with Magnum CK, because I cheat. You want to play 21, I got 22. You want to play blackjack, I got 2 of those too. You want to play aces and eights? Well, I don't. Trust me. AIW's giving me the chance to take out Derek Dillinger once and for all. Trust me. I just had to figure out who's the man for the job. But then I realized, trust me, this isn't a job for any man. This is a job for a bad boy.
Experience the most intense wrestling in the United States. Featuring the intense icon, Josh Bishop, the Bone Collector, Dominic Guarini, the director, Derek Dillinger, and more of the top names on the scene today. You won't find harder-hitting professional wrestling anywhere else. For more information and upcoming shows, visit AIWrestling.com. Follow AIW on social media at AI Wrestling.
An incredible choice by Magnum CK, a former Intense champion, a former JT Lightning Invitational Tournament winner. You'd almost think that he picked Derek Dillinger to wrestle Derek Dillinger, but instead it's the bad boy Joey Janela, and it is going to be incredible. Anyone who's ever been a fan of AIW knows exactly what Joey Janela is capable of. The man has been in some classic AIW battles that you can catch on Triller TV Plus on AIW's channel there. But Friday, March 22nd, 2024, you can catch him on Triller TV Plus live from Cleveland, Ohio, or get tickets to Temple Live right here in Cleveland. So, watch it live, get your tickets, it doesn't matter. These are 2 unbelievable first-time one-on-one dream matchups happening at AIW. Magnum CK, Effie, and Neon Tarantino Derek Dillinger, the bad boy Joey Janela. Again, you are not going to want to miss this. That being said, Derek Dillinger and Joey Janela, no strangers entirely against each other in singles competition, as they both were involved in a classic 6-way scramble at AIW's 216 back in March of 2023.
Cincy fucking party in Cleveland, Ohio. West Hawk died and came back to life. Ladies and gentlemen, ready
Oh, there you heard it, Gringo Loco, of course. You mentioned that Absolution show stealer of an opener, but it is the first time he's been here in Cleveland in AIW in 6.5 years. Former AIW Tag Team Champion. And if Chase Oliver is the scramble god, I don't know that anyone's got the experience in these types of matches that Gringo Loco does.
He's the base god. He steals the show. He's a high flyer. One of the great luchadors on the planet right now. This is his first shot ever at singles gold in AIW. And he's the only one that Dillinger has not defeated in this reign as the Intense Champion. And here we go. And Dillinger over the top. Kaplan over the top. It's going to be fast and furious, Wadsworth.
Well, folks, if you've never seen these, the AIW Intense Division 6-way scramble has been a hallmark for years. In fact, the very first Intense Division champion was crowned at This Is Now in March of 2006 when Starless won the AIW Intense title in a 6-way scramble that included the likes of WWE's Johnny Gargano and Joaquin Wilde.
I could watch Gringo Loco all day long as he's floating around the ring, him and Janela in there. Leapfrog, somersault over the top.
Janela up, Rana.
Caught into a cartwheel, Wadsworth. These guys are so good.
And Janela will defer to
How do you stop a flyer? You poke him in the eye, and he's just like any other man.
He says, hey, it's right there in the name. He is a bad boy.
Deep arm drags from Oliver, standing drop kick, spinning back kick, knee to the face, leg sweep. Chase Oliver standing shooting star press. The guy can flat out go, Wadsworth.
Janela out and Janela out of the ring. He is headed for Dodge. Nathan, I mentioned that the very first Intense Division champion was crowned in a 6-way scramble. 5 times in AIW history, the Intense Division title has changed hands in a 6-way scramble. The last time it happened back in 2016.
Wadsworth, you're an encyclopedia, and I absolutely love it. And that's what Derek Dillinger has to worry about. He hasn't lost a match that wasn't a tag match since July of 22, the finals of the Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament, to Kaplan, who's in this match. But he could not be involved in the fall. Speaking of falling, Alec Price eating the turf after that military press from Gringo Loco. He could not be involved in the fall and lose the Intense title.
Dillinger's got Gringo Loco up.
Classic Dillinger rolling through.
That Finley roll.
Second rope moonsault.
Makes the cover, but there's Kaplan, and you want to talk about a wild card. I mentioned the history of the 6-way scramble in the Intense Division. What none of those matches have had is a monster like Kaplan.
Kaplan is a dangerous, dangerous brawler as you see these guys exchanging those knife-edge chops in the middle of the ring, and I'm glad we're sitting out here and not feeling the pain as these guys are just lighting their chests up. Uh-oh, and Janela's got hardwood on the outside. He's got a door.
Spinning back elbow from Kaplan.
What's Janela doing over there, Wadsworth?
Janela is working with Gringo Loco to prop that. Meanwhile, Cannonball Senton. What are Gringo Loco and Janela trying to balance that door? Now almost fighting for possession of it, and instead just drive it down into the skull of Kaplan, who, I was going to say, is still standing.
Janela and Gringo Loco working again to the top of the head of Kaplan with that door. Mouths are agape around the AIW Asylum. Not again.
And again, driving it down.
And finally, the big tree tumbles right there.
Janela was winding up for that savant kick. Gringo just trying to get Kaplan out to the floor at this point. And the chops being exchanged. Gringo Loco spinning back kick down below the knee, almost to the shin.
Spun him around with that kick, and look how quick
and
Gringo Loco over the top.
Caught Hilo.
takes down Kaplan, Dillinger, and Price.
Janela out here in front of us.
Kaplan is out, Wadsworth. I'm looking at him right now. He's not moving. I don't think his eyes are open. He's just on the stairs.
I think Derek Dillinger, Ziggy Hine just went into the guardrail in all this mixture.
Look at her. She is doubled over in pain right now. They've
Meanwhile,
got a door.
Chase Oliver in the ring. What does he have in mind here? Chase Oliver up over the top to the second rope. Moonsault to the floor.
Janela is down. Kaplan still hasn't moved, Wadsworth. Look at him.
Wait a second. Dillinger in the ring. He's got Ziggy Hine. He's got Ziggy Hine looking to use the weapon of Sass Destruction, but Alec Price is having none of it.
Super kick to the face, high knee in the corner.
It's the far side kick through the jaw.
Jeez.
And now one more time, because Dillinger's trashed. Dillinger out of the way. Price up and over, moonsault over the floor, over the top to the floor, excuse me. I think he hit his face on the ring apron on the way down. Meanwhile, Price up and over, floating, twisting blockbuster, makes the cover two, Ziggy in to break it up.
That would have been it, Wadsworth. Ziggy Hine saving the title reign of Derek Dillinger right there. What a show from Alec Price, and you're right, he hit his face right on the ring apron there. But now Ziggy Hine's gonna pay, and justifiably so.
Wait a second. Dillinger up, roaring elbow to the back of the skull of Price.
And he sends Price out of the ring. The champ standing tall right now.
And now the weapon of Sass Destruction is reloaded.
In the razor's edge position. And out she goes. And everybody's down on the outside. Janela, Gringo Loco, Kaplan, and Chase Oliver. Dillinger, the champion, the last legend of the Intense division, taken down. The original legend, the bad boy Joey Janela, using Ziggy Hine as a weapon.
Well, we talked about the history. I talked about those early six-way scrambles, the original title being decided in one of those matchups. Let's not forget that a young Derek Dillinger was in the crowd for those shows. He's not making it up when he says what the Intense division means to him, what it means to be in an Intense division six-way scramble for his Intense title.
Wadsworth, it is his life. Everything that Derek Dillinger does is about being the AIW Intense champion. It is about building his legacy as a legend in the company that you just pointed out. He grew up watching, he grew up loving, and now he is the man. You see the confidence. Remember, the question was, could he break through? Could he break through that glass ceiling? Could he win the big one? Well, now that he has, he's not looking back. He's winning every match that he is in. Derek Dillinger right now setting things up here as Janela wandering around aimlessly behind us, Wadsworth.
He's taking people's chairs.
They paid good money for those seats. This is AIW.
And, oh, chair to the skull. And he's calling for somebody else's chair.
Janela with the chairs from the crowd. That table, that door is set up across two of them. He's got another one to the head of Derek Dillinger. Looks like he's setting up another door. They're gonna be right side by side. What does he have in mind? The bad boy is a dastardly dude, that's for sure.
He's trying to roll Derek up on top of them. Bad boy laying shots in.
You know what he likes to do off the top rope, Wadsworth, a huge elbow.
He's up top, he's positioned himself, but Gringo Loco with the right hand to the side of the head. And now Gringo is headed up top with them. Spanish fly through Dillinger and through both doors.
Are you kidding me, Wadsworth? The balance from Gringo Loco. The champ is reeling after the Spanish fly through the doors. Listen to the crowd at the Asylum.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
crowd here at AIW saying it better than either of us ever could. Gringo Loco, and it just looks like a car crash in the ring. No one has been able to capitalize yet on that destruction. Gringo is working his way back to his feet. Janela is digging himself out from under those doors.
Trying to break that door in half right now. Gringo Loco, what agility, what balance,
and
what violence.
But that's the difference. Gringo swings it. Meanwhile, Janela takes a smaller piece that he can swing that much faster, that much harder, but Dillinger eats it and comes back with a chair.
Oh, with a chair to the back of Kaplan's head, and he takes a door to the back of his own from Gringo Loco, who is going crazy in the ring.
Oh, but Janela throws a chair into the head of Gringo Loco.
And the door to Dillinger, the door to Loco. And Kaplan's head went through the door. Wadsworth, some of the pieces of the door in the ring in a very precarious
That's what I was
position.
just looking at as well. Standing straight up, Alec Price now has a door. Price throwing it at Janela. And Price is just looking for someone to hit at this point. Everyone is laid out. He's got to be careful swinging that thing around. He might take Tom Dunn out by accident. And we all saw what Tom Dunn did earlier to pop
He
up
threw a
pepperoni.
nasty choke slam into that chair through the face of Price from Dillinger. I'll tell you what, this has turned into a five-man scramble. Chase Oliver down on the outside close to us. I think being right now very smart. Let them wear themselves out, and he can go in there and try to steal a pin. Oh, my God.
Kaplan came in for a spear, and all he speared was himself through that door as Janela in the last second got out of the way.
Kaplan's cranium cannot be the same as it was prior to this match.
And now just right hands. Janela and Dillinger just throwing bombs. Dillinger throwing it so hard that each time he threw one, he threw his whole body down to his knee.
His knee was bouncing off the mat for the momentum to throw those punches, and Dillinger, he is a director. This is a Hollywood movie. This is the movie that makes him a legend in his mind. But the odds are definitely stacked against him retaining in a six-way scramble. This would be a legendary performance if he can come out of this one, keeping his intense title with all the chaos here. Chase Oliver just throws Ziggy Heim into the ropes in front of us.
Now what is Chase is up top, diving, cross body. Dillinger just deposits him on the mat though. Gets back up.
And a monster power slam.
He's got the cover, but a huge double stomp. Meanwhile, Gringo Loco springboard into the ace cutter. Janela to the top rope. Janela diving off on Gringo Loco. Gringo Loco rolls to the outside. Chase Oliver up. Shooting star press. Dillinger diving in. Wait a second, what's he got in mind? Roll credits!
Love the roll credits, the sunset flip into the turnbuckle. He's beat so many people with that move.
And now, whoa, lariat! Lariat from Kaplan!
That could be it. Kaplan's taking out some of the biggest and the best with that move, but he's not going for the cover, Wadsworth.
No, Dillinger had bounced back to his feet. And now Kaplan was headed up. I think he might have been looking for that split leg moonsault, but Alec Price was right there. Couple of kicks through the leg into Giri. And now Price looking for a superplex on Kaplan.
I don't know if he's got the strength to pull that off.
Kaplan fighting him off. Price backflips out of the way, but Kaplan, destroyer! Destroyer from Kaplan!
I don't believe what I just saw, Wadsworth.
Wound up for the lariat. Gringo Loco ducked it, but he couldn't get out of the way of the spear, and Kaplan is clearing house right now.
Listen to this crowd chanting for Kaplan. I can't believe the destroyer out of the corner, Wadsworth.
Now he's got that chair down on the Gringo Loco.
Crowd chanting jerky. Kaplan known not only for his brawling, but his jerky. Homemade.
Looked to be going up for the split leg moonsault.
Oh,
Ciampa
God.
thrown off the top rope, through the door to the floor. Janela takes advantage. Janela up top, double stomp through the chair at Gringo Loco. But there's Dillinger with the intense title. Dillinger stacks up Gringo Loco, and Dillinger retains.
Final cut scene over. Derek Dillinger is the star of his show. What a chaotic match. That's 11 straight successful defenses for Derek Dillinger. The legend of the Intense division continues to grow, Wadsworth.
Hey there, sports fans. It's your old pal, Magnum CK. These days, it seems like there's good wrestling on TV every night of the week. You can stream it, you can watch it live, you can go to it, but let me ask you a secret. Don't you think it's kind of enough already? I'm talking about someone sitting down and watching through hours and hours of footage and putting together a video for you of times when people fall down not on purpose, where moves do not go as planned, where the ring itself cannot withstand the pressure and breaks. Now that's what I call wrestling. Hosted by yours truly, Magnum CK. Brand new episodes every Monday morning at 8 a.m. on YouTube.
Well, sadly, it's that time. We come to an end of AIW's Intense TV. It's been a pleasure hosting here these last couple of weeks, and I hope you all enjoyed my time here as well. As always, don't forget you can follow us on all social media. Instagram, like us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, X. It's all at AI Wrestling. You can also go to AIWrestling.com for news and ticket information. If you want to get a backstage look and you want even more AIW content from roster and management, go to patreon.com/AI Wrestling and become a subscriber today. If you want to support us and you want to tell everybody how much you love AIW, nay, show everybody how much you love AIW, go to AIWmerch.com where you can find hats, hoodies, t-shirts, and more to celebrate and show your joyous love and appreciation for this wonderfully magnificent wrestling company. And, of course, always listen to us weekly on the AIW podcast. The card is going to change. Don't forget, grab your tickets. I'm going to tell you this one more time. Grab your tickets for March 22nd, Temple Live in Cleveland. It is AIW's Tougher Than Leather, a special meet and greet with Demolition, the return of Effie and Danhausen, the debut of international wrestling sensation Microman. It's all going down March 22nd.